This is a quest guide for Handle with Care with Snow White in Disney Dreamlight Valley. This is her first friendship quest. So we're going to first follow her to the entrance of the ranch. Once here, we're going to talk to her once again. And she wants us to gather resources to repair the Care Blossom topiary here at the entrance to the ranch. So we need to get 12 dry wood, dig for a rusty hinge. Rusty hinges, when you're digging, you will just find them when digging. Pebbles, of course, you can get while digging as well. Pyrite, which is a gem that you can get. Now, pyrite is a yellow gem. You could use something like miraculous pickaxe polish to increase your chance of getting gems when mining. But all of the rocks in Wish Blossom Ranch here and the Wishing Alps, the Wishing Way, will get you the pyrite that you need. Here is some shiny pyrite that I got earlier on. Of course, not pyrite, but shiny pyrite. But remember also, you don't need to see the gems in order to actually be able to get gems when mining. So like this one here, this one will get me pyrite, or if I'm lucky, even though we can't see any gems. Every time you hit it, there is a chance that you could get some. Dry wood you can also just find around. Aha, so here is some pyrite for you. That's what it looks like. Pebbles I've got in storage. They're just the normal pebbles that you get in the base game as well as the expansion. And I'm just going to collect up the rest of the dry wood that we need, and then we're going to move on. Once you have everything you need, we can just go down to the topiary here at the entrance near the train tracks. Don't forget there is a well that you can travel to just near there. So you may want to get your friendship level up with your horse, Maximus. So interact with it, and then just right-click in, or whatever console you're on, items to get them into the topiary, and then we can talk to Snow White once again now that we've done that. So let's talk to her once more. And now we need to gather a load more resources. So pink crocuses, purple crocuses, yellow crocuses, and some reclaimed barn wood. Now, reclaimed barn wood, if you're wondering what that is, it's these ones here that you can find littered around the valley. So, for example, I'm pretty sure that there's still some that I haven't picked up in here, for example. So, yeah. So that you see on the floor there is reclaimed barn wood. So you just need to get 15 of that. For the crocuses, you can find them in Wish Blossom Ranch. So if we're walking around the ranch, what you'll see here, like that, here is a pink crocus, okay? So you can just pick that up. Here's a purple one. By the way, you can also find them in the Silver Summit. If you come up this bridge here from Wish Blossom Ranch, Maximus can jump over the bridge and unlock this biome. And there's some more crocuses up here. That's what I'm getting at. Another area you can unlock by jumping over the bridge from the Silver Summit is the Ranch Highlands up here, which is the one that next to the Wishing Way, and there's some crocuses up here as well. Once you've then gotten all of the items that you need, we're going to go to our crafting table and make a blooming rock gardens. Well, we're going to make 4 of them in total. There is a crafting table down here in the Wishing Way, don't forget, next to your house. And you can use it when you're on your horse. It's going to be under furniture, and you make 4 of them by default. And then we're going to place them around the Care Blossom topiary. So just go back to where the topiary is and place those gardens. So go to inventory, furniture, requests, and it's all going to be there. And then you can just place them around the topiary here. You can't place them too close. Once you've done that, we're going to talk to Snow White once more. And then she gives us a lovely new horse saddle that we can then customize our horse with if we want. To actually do that, you can do it from your inventory, or we can just go down to our horse stables at Wish Blossom Ranch and interact with your horse. And then press customize, requests Snow White's saddle. Then we're going to take a picture of your horse in the saddle. You may need to get your horse out for this. I don't know if it works if it's in the stable. So I'm going to take Max for a ride. And then we're going to take a selfie together. Okay, cool. Yep, so that worked. Then we're going to talk to Snow White once again. It also says oh my god, I can't speak. When a horse is well taken care of, they become surrounded by special sparks. You activate the sparks when you pet, brush, and feed a horse its 3 favourite meals of the day. So I think you do get a bonus by using all 3 of the favourite meals. And its abilities will be significantly improved. Like your horse can dig up to 9 holes at a time, for example. So it says, in a single day, feed your horse its 3 favourite daily meals, brush it and pet it. For example, today, Maximus would like caramel apples and also an apple. Shows you that I've already fed him beetroot as it's got a tick next to it. I'm going to go into my house and get an apple and make some caramel apples. Go to the cooking station. Don't forget you don't have to get them out and you can use the search. So search for caramel apples. It's just sugarcane and an apple for that one. Go and feed that horse. Then we can get on our horse. Once you've done all of that, you can see it's got the sparkles around it now. And you can see that it can do super duper stuff for about 20 minutes. What we're then going to do is go check on the topiaries near the Wish Blossom Ranch entrance. And there we go. Handle with Care is now complete. And as you can see, it just looks lovely, doesn't it? If you're looking for any other quest guides, including Snow White's in Disney Dreamlight Valley, then check on the playlist you now see on screen and don't forget to subscribe.